Hi, I'm Celeste. I'm here to help you wake up. Maybe you're feeling really tired today and you have a lot to do and you don't know how to start because you don't have the energy. So here's what I suggest. Let's start off stretching your back. Whenever you're tired, it goes into your posture. And your posture affects your breathing, and that affects how you think. And it will be really challenging to get done what you need to do today. So here's what I suggest. Start on your back with your microphone and just come down. Get nice and long through the spine. Get your shoulders under so your neck is free. Pull your pants up. That always makes you feel better. And then just pull your knees into your chest. So you're going to let the knees come apart, and that feels really good through the low back. And if you're familiar, you can come right into happy baby, because that does always make you happy. And it really helps to stretch the low back. Now, if you're really tight or you've got a big body and you're voluptuous and you can't get the legs in, that's perfectly great. You're just going to get the legs reaching up. Hold on to the low legs, let your shoulders be free, and then, hold up there. And either position, whether you're there, whether you're, here, move slowly. You want to just keep the knees coming up so much that your low back comes off the floor. And then you can roll a tiny bit or a lot from one side to the other so that you get a great massage in through the sacrum, in through the low back rather. You'll actually get higher than the sacrum, the tailbone. And this will really give you a nice stimulation of the lower vertebrae, the nerves around the lower vertebrae. And then you can cross one ankle on top, grab on anywhere. Maybe it's your low legs. If you can grab your feet, that's amazing, because then you can tuck and you can pull your nose in between your knees. I'm just kidding. You can pull your legs down as much as you can, and you tuck your chin. Make sure your elbows are bending down so you don't pull your shoulders, but you drop them. And you're tucking, and you pull your ankles in, and it feels great. And then you lower your upper body, recross the other ankle, legs, feet, pull in, exhale, tuck your chin. Just let the elbows bend to the outside so your shoulders are free, pull in. And then gently release the upper back down again. Hold on behind the ankles or, the knees, wherever you are. And then pull the legs in once more. So you've warmed up the low back a bit, and then you can let the heels drop to the floor. Now, have your knees wide, feet to the outside edges of the mat. And then take your arms out to the side and wriggle your shoulder blades under so that your neck is free, shoulders are dropped, and then bend both your knees over to the right, and you're pressing your top left knee away, so you stretch out of the side waist, and you're really sexy, and you get that great stretch in here, and it feels wonderful. And if it's great, you can let the left arm reach up. If you need to keep the arm down because you're tight through the chest, the pec, that's great too. Otherwise, keep that arm reaching up, shoulders under. And then you can just let your head gently roll from side to side. Reach that left arm out. Now take the right foot on top of the left knee. You're opening through the side waist as you press that left knee out. This is also good to do if you're having a hard time sleeping, because it will help to stretch the hip flexor muscles, which could release a lot of tension. Remember that down in the pelvic floor where we hold a lot of tension, it's often emotional, and it's often coming from the belly brain, enteric brain. So this is a good stretch to do. And then you breathe in, come back up, and you've got your leg handily crossed, and then you're going to grab behind that left knee, tuck your chin. Feel free to keep the upper body down if you can get your leg without lifting, and then pull the leg in. You can keep your foot flexed. There's your foot. And just use your right knee on the inside to push that knee out if you can. And then if you're super flexible, you could maybe grab onto the low leg and then just hold on to the foot, maybe come around, maybe grab your foot because you've got short legs like I do, and then you can pull the leg over. Elbows are bent out to the side, And you pull over, maybe pull way off the floor, so nice for the back. Pull the toes back as you reach the heel out. So my low back's way off the floor. My elbows are bending to the outside, so I don't use my shoulders. And that also opens my neck. So I'm not up here, dropped, not here, dropped. And then you can slowly lower and just pull your toes back to get a great rise of the back of the leg, to open up the back of the knee. No worries if you're really bent. Hamstrings can be so, so tight. And then let that heel drop. Then cross the knee on top, wrap the lower leg if that happens, otherwise stay there. And then exhale to your left. Drop that right shoulder back as you gaze to the right and open through the side waist. Oh, lovely. And then breathe in, draw back up. That's how I got my back to let go. I let that side of my back go every day. That's where I had my scoliosis, my S-curve kind of shows up the tension. And then you just tuck your chin, you pull your knees in, and then you uncross, recross. No, don't recross. Bring the legs wide. Now we're pressing the knees to your left. Bring the arms up out to the side. Gaze to your right. I was teaching a class here at the yoga house. Here at the yoga house. Little plug for me. And my sister Gay was here, and her name is G-A-Y, Gay. And as opposed to G-A-Y-E, she's owned it. And my parents told her she could change her name when we were young, but she didn't. And she really suits it too. She's so lovely and happy. And so pressing that top right knee away, so you're getting long through the waist, reaching this right arm up. So Gay was here, and she was on this side, this is my left, on this side of the room. And I said to everybody, I said, now gaze to your left. And I said, gaze to your left. So now every time I say gaze to your left, I always think of my sister Gay being on the left side of the room when I was teaching. That aside, you could take your left foot on top of your right knee and then just press the knee down, reach the right arm out. Oh, so good. Through the waist. Adjust. Bring the arm back. Now, handily, you got that foot there. Breathe in, flex the foot, rotate the knee out. You might lift the upper body to get the leg, or maybe you could stay down. So either way, draw that leg in. Use your left elbow to press the knee out as you pull the leg in, and your shoulders are dropped. Your body is relaxed. Just pull that knee in. If you can, you pull that right leg up. Grab where you can. Feel you could use a strap. That's possible. Pull the foot in. Let your shoulders be free, and rotate that left knee out. Flex the foot, pulling in, pulling in, pulling in, pulling in. Bringing the foot to the floor. I'm just kidding. Keep the heel reaching and the toes pulling back. Let your shoulders be free, reaching that heel. And then you can let your leg come down, this right foot down. Wrap your left, maybe wrap the lower leg. Exhale over to the right. Let your hip come across. Drop your left shoulder back. Gazing to your left. Look out for your sister. I just crack myself up. Just open the chest. It's actually really good to do laughter yoga for your core when you're twisting, because you pull in more, so it's like and that pulls your lower abdomen in. Laughter yoga is amazing. I'm a certified laughter yoga teacher, so you're in good hands. And then just breathe in, come on back up. Here we go. We pull the legs up. You could super tuck if you want. Draw your chin in. Gently release. Now, because we're seeking energy, bring your legs up and just pull the feet in. And again, here, you might be way bent, and this is great. But pull the legs up like this, lifting the tailbone off the floor. Pull the feet together in a semi-plow. Press the head back so you've got the neck free, and pull the toes back. Again, you may be way out here, the belly's here and your legs are here. That's good too. It's bringing the legs up that's restoring for energy. And then you let your heels drop and you let go. Totally release into the floor. Pull your heels in close, if you could. If you need to have them far for the knees, no worries. And then press into the feet, peel your tailbone out. Upper body is free, and you keep the tailbone reaching out, and your shoulders are free. Everything lets go. And breath. It feels so good. And then start to lower from up here. So don't lower like a unit, but see if you can keep your bum out and up. Don't squeeze the bum, but send the knees out like that way. And then from your upper back, keep your tailbone tilted out, tilted out, tilted out. Lower down vertebrae by vertebrae. So you're pressing on the insides of your feet as you do this. Keep your tailbone reaching out. You're slowly lowering down vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae. Feels a great stretch through the knees when you do it that way. And then you can hug your knees into your chest one more time, pulling in. And that sound in the background is the train. So if you hear that, that's what's going on. And then let your legs release, not that you needed to know. And then just let your feet roll out. Take in a big, big, deep breath. Stretch your arms up overhead, reach through the fingertips, pull the toes back, lengthen out through your heels. Ooh, perfect timing. And coming up. What are the chances of that? That's incredible.